Welcome to this video on removable media. Removable media, this video we'll talk about what is the removable media that we're talking about, why is this dangerous, and what dangers does it provide to a system or a computer or even just an individual system, and finally get into best practices. So what is removable media? Removable media is anything that can be connected to a computer and or a system. So this can be things like DVDs, CDs, USB drives, external hard drives, SD cards, things along that nature. As you can see, there's a long list of this, and these are just a few examples, but any form of device that can be connected that can store things and execute things. And so now going into why this can be dangerous. So it can be used to facilitate a wide range of cyber attacks, and this can include things like keylogging, installing malware, damaging devices that it is connected to, and also these are again just a few. So like a few more could be like a denial of service attack, and also like this falls technically under malware, but installing spyware, installing just different kinds of different versions, or not versions, but different kinds of malware to really just steal information. And that's probably one of the things he's going to do from a personal device level, is just try to steal information, as well as it could try to install malware that could then spread across the network. So being careful about that, and that's why these types of attacks from removable media can be dangerous. So best practices. So one of the biggest things you can do is if you find a USB device or any other form of removable media that you find on the ground, don't plug it in. Like, you don't know where it's been, or not only where it's been, but what is on that device. So if you find something, don't leave it either. You should take it and report it to your IT security personnel immediately. They can help handle whatever you found and make sure no one's harmed by it if it is harmful. And then just like when you're coming up, especially if you're using like a common computer, this is especially relevant for universities, as there's like computer labs and things like that. Just inspecting the devices, making sure there's nothing extra plugged into the device. Like, for example, one of the things you should really be looking for is in between where the keyboard is plugged into the computer, or even the mouse, just looking for any extra devices. So that could be a keylogger, where every key that you press, it will, from the name, log it, and then it gives that attacker information about whatever you're typing on that computer. So that's one of the biggest things you can do, is really just making sure there's nothing extra plugged into the device. Then also just keeping track of any removable media that you own. So like, just don't leave a USB drive lying around, because someone could take it, plug it in, put something else in there, and then you could harm your computer when you go to plug it back in. Finally, the very big one, this is especially good for USB drives, is disabling auto run. So like when you plug it in, it's gonna automatically pull up what's on that drive. So disabling where it won't automatically run something that's on that USB drive. This is going to be a very common thing that you should really implement, and to help keep anything like that, anything that might be harmful on the drive, from actually executing. So these are a lot of best practices that you can, from a personal level, from an individual level, implement that will keep you safe and keep the universities safe, and increase the cyber posture of both the organization and yourself. So this does conclude the video on removable media. So just again, follow these best practices. It's going to really keep everyone safe here.